Hey everybody, Cinematologist back. This is part 2 of my franchise review of the Toy Story series. Today, we're going to look at Toy Story 2. The film was released in 1999, and this is highly regarded as one of the greatest film sequels ever. It's just as witty, hilarious, and emotional as the first. We get a pretty badass opening sequence to the movie with a lot of Star Wars references, showing Buzz flying in space, serious ass. But then, Zurg! And Buzz dies? What the? Oh, Rex is playing a video game. Toy Story 2 follows up about 6 months after the very end of the first one, and we see all the toys are once all again, enjoying themselves in Andy's room. All the original toys are back, and they're still the same old toys. Woody and Buzz are still best friends, Slinky is still Jim Varney, Potato Head is married, Rex is focused on defeating Zurg in what appears to be a Super Nintendo video game, and Ham is as funny and one-line inducing as ever. So it's summer again, and Andy is getting ready to go to camp. While playing with Woody, he accidentally rips Woody's arm slightly. So now Andy can't bring Woody to camp, so Woody is shelved for the first time ever until he can be fixed. This is where we meet Wheezy. No, not that Wheezy. Toy who's been forgotten ever since the squeaker broke. If that means anything. So, Andy leaves for camp, Woody is still ripped, and Andy's mom goes to his room to get things to sell at a yard sale. She takes things that haven't been used in years, and Wheezy is one of them. So Woody calls on Andy's dog to help him get Wheezy back to Andy's room. He saves Wheezy but accidentally falls off the dog, and is picked up by Al, the owner of Al's Toy Barn. Cameo in the first movie. Al not only sells toys, he collects them.
It's an old family toy.
Now just walk away.
Wait.
The other way.
I'll give you $50 for it.
$50 ain't bad.
It's not for sale.
Oh yeah, he's played by Wayne Knight. You know, because he hasn't played enough goofy fat guys over the years.
Be the ball.
Get off the tee.
Here, you got some lip reader working for you. You gotta let me use it for one day, just one day.
So Al begs Andy's mother to sell Woody, but she refuses because Woody has been passed down through the family. But then Al cracks a sneaky plan and steals Woody. The other toys see Al, and Buzz tries to retrieve Woody but fails to get to Al's car. The toys, however, finally identify Al.
It's the Chicken Man!
I could see Wayne Knight in a chicken costume. So the toys are trying to think of a plan to save Woody, and meanwhile, Woody is brought to Al's house, where he finds out he's a very popular but rare toy. He finds out there was a TV show called Woody's Roundup, toys who were also part of the show. Jesse, voiced by Joan Cusack, Bullseye the horse, and Stinky Pete the prospector, who's always in his box. Meanwhile, Buzz and the rest of the stooges are making their way to Al's Toy Barn.
Some of us are carrying over $6 in change.
Woody getting the shit beat out of him by a bunch of traffic on a highway.
Guys, why did the toys cross the road?
Not now, Ham.
Oh, I love riddles. Why?
To get to the chicken on the other side.
Woody is fixed, and the Roundup team is ready for the museum. But Woody explains that he wants to return to Andy, and this gets Jesse mad as we learn her backstory.
Packed away again.
Look, Jesse, I know you hate me for leaving, but I have to go back. I'm still Andy's toy. Well, if you knew him, you'd understand. You see, Andy's...
Let me guess. Andy's a real special kid. And to him, you're his buddy, his best friend.
And warns Woody the same will happen to him. They get into the toy barn and cruise around to look for the Chicken Man. As Buzz gets separated from the other toys, he comes across an entire aisle of Buzz dolls. and he encounters a Buzz doll that also believes he is a real space ranger. And he ends up getting trapped, and the other Buzz unknowingly tags along with the gang as they cruise with the biddies, Barbies.
Funny, he doesn't look like poultry.
That's
At the same time, we go back to Woody, who's made a great bond with his Roundup crew, and is now excited for the trip to Japan, and realizes Andy won't be young forever. Through hilarious antics, the Stooges and the other Buzz find Woody, and our Buzz also catches up.
Your left. Take that higher. What's happening? Oh, it's horrible. They're torturing him.
What are we gonna do, Buzz?
Use your head.
But I don't want to use my head!
Trained by Zurg himself to mimic my every move.
So the toys convince Woody to come back, much to Jesse's proposal, but Woody encourages them to come with him.
Come with me.
Pete locks Woody in because Stinky, who, by the way, his name suits him very much, wants to go to the museum. He can't be saved in time as Al comes back and he takes them on his way to the airport. The other toys race to save him, but are confronted by...
So, we meet again, Buzz Lightyear, for the last time.
It's Zurg!
Look out! He's got an ion blaster!
where we get more funny references. Stinky Pete is about to take care of Woody for the last time, but the toys come back in time to save Woody and escape. Woody and Bullseye get free, but Jessie is still stuck in the box as she gets boarded onto the plane. But through an excellent last sequence, she's saved and they return back home.
Jessie, let go of the plane!
What, are you crazy?
Just pretend it's the final episode of Woody's Roundup!
But it was canceled! We never saw if you made it!
Well, then let's find out together! With Wheezy fixed and singing, the movie closes out with these great words.
You still worried?
About Andy? Nah. It'll be fun while it lasts.
I'm proud of you, cowboy.
Besides, when it all ends, I'll have old Buzz Lightyear to keep me company. For infinity and beyond.
Toy Story 2 is just as awesome as the first. It has an amazing story with great execution, emotional depth, and great new characters. This succeeded in capturing our imagination once again. That's all I really have to say about Toy Story 2. Toy Story 3 review will be up Friday, so I'm going to complete the franchise review on Friday. See you then.